The Lord is I shepherd, I shall not want. Him maketh I like down in a green pastures. Him leadeth I beside still water them. Him restoreth I soul. Him leadeth I in the path of righteousness for him name's sake. Yea! Though I rasta go walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I can't fear no evil. For thy rod and thy staff them comforted I and I. Uno prepareth a table before right in the presence of our enemy them. Uno anointed I head with no oil, me cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy. I go follow I all the days of I Ivan. Me I go dwell in the house of the Lord God. Jah. Kadama way, groma. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the heathen, nor sitteth in the seat that is scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in this law does he hide sunrise and sundown. Him I go dear like a tree planted by the rivers of water that bringeth forth fruit in his season. Him leave never I go wither, and whatsoever him doeth shall prosper. Yea! The heathen them now, they saw them there like a chap with the wind driven away. Therefore the heathen them never go turn upon judgment of the sin among them in the congregation of the righteous. For the Lord God Jah loveth the way of the righteous and the way of the sin among them always and always. I go perish. Let the people of the Most High God say, Jah! Oh, Mausa Bolisa, I don't know what to. It was simply for. Oh, Mausa Bolisa, Akpe, Kaka. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushunum, where we speak truth to power. And of course, my name, Blakk Rasta. In every traditional African home, there is a black pot. And each time this black pot sits on the fire, there is something super sumptuous cooking. Ingredients of so many different types, shapes and sizes, colors, aromas, and flavors. Abandon and put aside all their differences, relegating all this to the background and relocating into the black pot, where they are subjected to some amount of heating. They produce sumptuous food, nutritious food. Ironically, they do not even partake in the eating of the food. The black pot and the ingredients is us, the eaters, who do. Yet every time they rise to the occasion when there is the need to produce food that they ironically don't eat. My brother, my sister, what does this teach us? It's a lesson of selflessness. How many of us believe that it's because we are so hardworking, that's why we are rich? And how many people believe that all poor people are lazy? How many people believe that because they worked hard for whatever they have, they should not share with any person? How many people believe that it's all for us today? Let us eat it all, for tomorrow we will die, and tomorrow shall take care of itself. My brother, my sister, this is the show. It's a show of the mindset, where we are rewiring the mindset of our people. If the mindset of the average African is right, every other thing will be righted. People will build schools. They will build roads and even build hospitals, not waiting for the government to do that. People will be more patriotic. People will stand by. In fact, stand by loyalty. People will be very, 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 very patriotic. This is the Black Pot, aka Kukushonomo, where we speak truth to power. Now here we don't criticize, but if we must criticize, we'll only just criticize to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. This is the Black Pot, and we are live on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is Black Empire Media, as you see on the screen. Please make sure, if you have not subscribe to the channel yet, you do that now, please. And also click on the notification bell so that each time we are on, you'll be the first person to be notified so you can watch us. We appreciate your time. We appreciate all your energy, and we appreciate everything about you. We never take you for granted. Please make sure you share this broadcast so many people can see. It's the beginning of yet another week. And my name, Blakk Rasta. I want to say thank you. I appreciate you and I love you. We are also on other social media networks. Make sure that you follow us for the most authentic news. No problem about that. About our land, our people, our continent. It's all about loyalty, patriotism. Here we don't do politics, we don't do religion, and we don't do sports. It's all about patriotism. That's all. No politics. And we want to say thank you so much to Is It. Is It simply means in spirit, in truth. Now, if your regular social media platform is giving you nothing but negativity, nudity, and even violence, what are you on that network for? Jump ships and join us on Is It. Now, Is It is that beautiful app that was built by Ghanaian engineers in America. And from the time it was built, everybody has been talking about it that is most positive. Now on Is It, you will not find negativity because there are powerful algorithms that sap out all these negative things before they even come out. And what can you do with Is It? You can go live, you can make video and audio calls. At the same time, you can also, oh my God, have mercy, meet very positive people online. Promote your business, push your brand, please. This is what Is It is all about. Connect with family and friends and make powerful memories that are lasting, crystal clear. Is It? Download this from Google Play and App Store, and that is what Is It. It is. I am on Is It. Are you on Is It too? Let's meet and chat on the positive ground. Oh gosh. We are also so thankful to Le Shrine. And when we talk about Le Shrine, we are talking about the latest place on the beach, right here in Accra, Ghana, the capital. Now, as you can see from the pictures, Le Shrine is an executive club, 100% African, from the wood all the way up to the roof. Oh, the foundation is super African. What do you want to eat, continental or local? What do you want to drink? Oh, the bar is well stocked. And we are sitting right at the mouth of the Atlantic Ocean, serenaded by the wonderful waters and waves. And of course, the sea breeze coming from the Atlantic Ocean. Listen, at Le Shrine, there are so many activities. Oh my God. We have a mini hotel. We have a swimming pool. Sexy. You can jump into it and feel irate. But the activities on Monday, like today, we have the karaoke night and the adult night. Adult. Make sure no children are there. It's 100% adult. At Le Shrine, we always say, whatever you want to see, come and see it for yourself. On Wednesdays, we have the reggae night. Blakk Santino and friends booming quality reggae music on the beach and making everybody feel irate. Then on Sundays, we have the special ladies night. It's also adult entertainment. Ladies all over the place. Flowers, beautiful. Oh my God. Men are invited. Hey, this might be your chance of finding a wife. My God have mercy. This is Le Shrine and it's located at Laboma Beach Resort at La, right here in Accra. The numbers are so easy, very easy. 0205 5050, 0203 5050, 0204 5050, 0206 5050. Le Shrine is the place and it's surrounded by a forest. Oh my God, beautiful forest. In the ancient of days, it was known as the shrine. And today, we have relocated to the shrine. Come and full joy yourself. Come and experience Ghana. Come and experience La. Come and experience quality right on the Atlantic Ocean. This is the Black Pot. Kukushonamo, where we speak truth to power. Today we have 5 very solid issues we want to deal with, and I would like to encourage you to send your messages. Let them come, as many as you can. We shall read all your messages. In 60 minutes, we will be done. We won't take more than what you want to give us. Number 1, watch the first story. Lord God have mercy. Watch it. Nogokpo gives last warning to Agyinasare. Nogokpo gives last warning to Agyinasare. Now, who is Charles Agyinasare, the bishop? Or is he an archbishop? He is, in fact, the man whose photograph you see right now. He is the chief commander of the Perez Chapel. In fact, he is the founder. I've known this man for a very long time, from when I was probably 8 or 7 years old in Tamale, when he came to open his church right there. In my school, I've told this story time and again, over and over. And this is a man who has gone through the meal with his faith. One of the faith healers we have and miracle makers. that we have in this country. He had a problem with the people of Nogokpo when he mistakenly referred to Nogokpo as the seat of the demon himself, the seat of Satan. The people of Nogokpo were angry. I was angry myself. Why would you do that? Quickly, he came to apologize and he said it was a slip of tongue. He went ahead to say his wife is even from the area. His 2 children are named after the people of Nogokpo. So under no circumstances would he seek to look down on Nogokpo and its wonderful people. Thought it should have ended there, but no. Some muscles were flexing around Nogokpo. And our investigation showed that it was one man, Nufialagba, that's him here, the PRO, or the supposed PRO of Nogokpo. He was the one who was fanning the fire. Let's invite him. He must come to us at Nogokpo and apologize. If he doesn't, we will show him where the celestial power is, and so on and so forth. We felt that it was a bad PR. So we tried to come in and say that, listen, we respect our traditional leaders and traditional authorities. Let us approach this thing better. Maybe we could have told Charles Agyinasare, the Archbishop, that, listen, we accept your apology, but please, we would like to meet with you. We, the people of Nogokpo, feel free to come between this time and that time when we would all be around, so that we will look at ways we will stop hurting each other religiously. But no, they commanded him to come within 14 days. And that if he didn't come, they will show him where the celestial energy and power was. He refused to go. He rather asked his church members to pray. If I were him, I would not even go. He didn't. After 60 days, he came to the church dancing. And what did he say? He told his congregants, they will give you 14 days to die, but after 60 days, you will still be alive. And guttural sources all pointed to Nogokpo. That yes, he was referring to Nogokpo. Now we were wondering, how come after the 14 days nothing happened? Where was the celestial power? This was what we were trying to stop. Do the PR properly. Now my investigation showed that it was Nufialagba, in fact, who was pushing some of these things. And even the chief of Nogokpo was not too interested in summoning Agyinasare there. But Nufialagba decided that he must push. And after pushing all these things, today he came out crying. It looks like the chiefs of Nogokpo have left him to his fate. It looks like they have told him, Nufialagba, we have told you right from the start. We told you this, that let this matter rest. But you decided to push it on and on and on. We have washed our hands off. Let's listen attentively to some of the things that Nufialagba said. Nufialagba spoke for over 30 minutes, but we have edited it into 1 minute so that at least you'll be able to get the sense and meaning of what the gentleman here has. Run it.
And they give you 14 days to live. After 60 days, you will still be dancing. Amen.
Amen.
I mean, that history can never be erased.
I would like to acknowledge the head of Africania Mission, Osofo Alokokweto Achu Kovo or Kova Kokweto Manyiba. And I also pay homage to our Trono in Kliko for their love, for their support. Much love always. Much love. Much love. Yes, from the bottom of my heart. Now let me go straight to the point. I believe majority of you have watched the video that is in circulation, where that adult toddler, that educated illiterate Agyinasare is saying that we gave him 14 days to die, and 60 days up, he's still moving and kicking. What? This adult toddler, unfortunately, is being followed by people who claim to be educated. This is so sad. Because of European religion, because of a religion that was brought to you, you cannot think for yourself. Without his congregant, Agyinasare is nobody, would have been the poorest man on earth. But the sheep keep bringing into the coffins. The sheep keep building his money empire for him. And he has to lie to them to sustain his lies. Well, now, there is this committee. There is a committee that was set up by the Africanian Mission to tackle issues issues that concern the Volta region. When there is some kind of issues like this. So the committee, which I am also a member of, which the Fiato of Nogokpo, Togbi Agbojalu, Togbi Labara, are all part of. Now, when there is issue, this committee gets in and contact the chief and opinion leaders to see how best to resolve or to handle the issue. And as a matter of fact, I am the spokesperson. I, Nufialaga Maupomo Kobla Nonyibe, am the spokesperson. And at the same time, became the spokesperson on the Nogokpo issue. This is no secret. Everyone knows about it. Now, before the press conference, when this issue, the first video about that adult toddler came out, and he was saying Nogokpo is a demonic headquarters, the Fiato reached out. Now, I would like all of you to pay attention because I wanted to establish.
I intended editing it for 1 minute so you get the meat of everything, not the whole thing. I wanted only 1 minute out of this. You see, the meat of this, the meat of all these things is very simple. All Nufialaba, I wanted you to hear from his own mouth. There's bad editing there. I wish you would have been able to, get it properly. But this is what it is. He is talking about the fact that he did not say that Charles Agyinasare would die after 14 days. But that was what he said. He said that after 14 days, if Agyinasare does not come, we will show him where celestial power is. And it's been 60 days. Where is the celestial power? In the same tape, he talked about the fact that the Nogokpo chiefs, some of them have broken away. They have taken bribes from the so-called traditional leaders and whatever. And they have decided to sell out the whole idea. At the end of it all, he's calling upon the youth of Nogokpo to stand up and protect Nogokpo and also to protect their faith. He himself says he's not ready to die. Yes, he's not ready to die. And if he will be sacrificed for this reason, he's ready to go. Look, my brother, my sister, let's make it as quickly as possible. Where is the celestial power? If there was any celestial power, I would have wished that they used it to develop Nogokpo. Let us have bumper harvest. The people are in abject poverty. Yet the power, the so-called celestial power that is there, is what is rather being used to threaten people and other such things. Why is it that the power in Africa is always the power that kills people? Power that destroys people. Not power to be able to take us to the moon. Come here. Why is it that every time we talk about traditional authority, a certain shrine, all we are thinking about is negative things, killing us, sacrifices to kill another person, but never to come out and say that, oh, bumper harvest here, oh, fish, harvested fish so much, oh, the children are going to school, they are all passing their exams, there's a university that's going to be built in the area. No, nothing like that. It's always about fear. When you hear about a shrine, it's only about fear. Religion in general put some kind of fear in people. And with that fear, they are able to get people to run there for a certain safety. My brother, my sister, this was what we were trying to look at. And this was what we tried to stop. We respect traditional authority and we wanted sanity to prevail. But bad PR, people went out. Selfish interest. Today, Nufialaga, translated as the great teacher, is saying that his own chiefs in the area took bribes and decided to let Agyinasare go. So where is the celestial power? Did it also take bribes? The celestial power, does it need the chiefs to be able to react? Then what kind of power is that? Now you are calling on the youth to rise. This was what we were trying to prevent from the start. Giddy, 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 celestial power. Granting interviews all over the place. Celestial power. Thunder will strike. Agyinasare was hiding in a corner and laughing. Maybe he was frightened at the beginning. We should have held it there like that. He apologized. Let's keep it there like that. To keep the sanity and respect for traditional African religion. But no, threats. Today you are saying that you didn't threaten him with death. But you told him after 14 days if he didn't come, celestial power, you will show him where that energy is. Where is that energy? Where is the energy? Can we translate that energy into electricity so that the people of Nogokpo can have proper electricity? Can we change that celestial power into bumper harvest, both in fish and crops? Can we turn that into good roads? Can we turn that into good schools and hospitals and so on and so forth? Or that celestial power is only able to kill and to threaten people? Please, let us give respect where respect is due. And let us also stand firm and respect every other person's faith. Listen to how Nufialagan is speaking. The sheep go to him and they give him money and he's telling them lies. You are attacking his faith. We haven't seen Agyinasare truly come out and attack the faith of traditional Africa. I know some Christians do that, but in this case, we haven't seen Agyinasare do that. He rather apologized to the people. That's what he did. If I'm wrong, let me know that I'm wrong. The only way we'll be able to have a peaceful society religiously is to be able to respect each other's faith and religions. This is the Blakk Pot. Come here. That's it. Next story. Let's go quick. Now the next story I would like to look at is going to be quick, and I thank you, I appreciate you. Akufo-Addo'S careless printing of cash destroyed economy. Nana Akufo-Addo, when the economy started dwindling because of his carelessness, flying all over the place in chartered flights, little did he know that he was blowing money. Probably he thought he was blowing air. And when he realized that the economy was dwindling, somebody asked me the other day, oh, how can just flying alone bring down the economy? My brother, little drops of water make a mighty ocean. There are so many people and so many different activities that destroy us. You might see it as a little drop. Some other one is dropping somewhere. Today we are being told that Cecilia Dapa had millions of American dollars stashed in a house and also in a bank. These are the so-called little drops of water. So all along, Nana Akufo-Addo was printing money. We all saw the new notes in the system. Money that is not accompanied by productivity will certainly cause inflation. If you continue printing, print to solve your problems, then this is the problem you're going to have. Now there is a group that has come out to ask for Nana Akufo-Addo's head and the head of the BOG boss. Run the story. This is the boss. He's called Addison. He sat down for a toothless bulldog of a president to turn him around and make a fool out of him. Some people are saying that, oh, he saved the economy. Which economy? You saved the economy and you still run to the IMF. Economy did you save? Then if you hadn't saved this economy, sure that this nation would have ceased to exist. These are the people we have in power. Come here. Watch me. BOG's illegal money printing for government has sent 850,000 Ghanaians into poverty. Addison must go. The CDG Ghana talks. Run the story. Quick. The Caucus for Democratic Governance, Ghana, has added to calls for the resignation of the governor of Bank of Ghana, Dr. Ernest Addison. In a press release, CDG Ghana raised concerns about the 60.8 billion Ghana cedis loss incurred by the central bank as reported in its 2022 annual report and financial statement. After studying the report, CDGGH says there are more questions than answers. In its release dated Monday, August 14, it said the illegal printing of money by the Bank of Ghana for President DANQUAH Akufo-Addo's government, leading to damage to the economy, has sent 850 Ghanaians into poverty. Stressing that this is unacceptable, CDGGH insists that BOG Governor Dr. Ernest Addison must leave his role as a matter of urgency. Dash. Who is going to listen to you? This arrogant president? Is he going to listen to you? Are you sure? The finance minister is still there. Baumia, the head of the economic team, is still there. They are all accomplices. They are all accomplices. If Addison is going, Baumia must go. If Baumia is going, Finance Minister Ken must also go. Oforiatta. How many people called for the head of Ken Oforiatta? The arrogant president said, oh, let us go to the IMF. When he leaves us there, then we will let him go. He fooled all of us. He would not listen to any of you. We've gone to the IMF. You have had the first tranche, second tranche. The man is still seated in there speaking big grammar. My brother, you think anybody is going to listen to you? This president is utterly arrogant. He has no respect for the people who voted for him. After all, his tenure of office has ended. How many days does he even have on earth? He's lucky he's still alive. My father did not reach that age. Maybe your father did not reach there too. In Ghana, it's a miracle to grow up to the age of 70. People at the age of 17 are getting stroke. In fact, 18-year-olds are getting erectile dysfunction. Why? Because the nation is doomed by bad leadership, doomed by wicked leaders who are only thinking about their pockets and their stomachs. Nana Akufo-Addo is one of those. You voted bourgeoisies into power and you expect that they will think about you? No. They would like to raise higher their bourgeoisie nature. My brother, when you vote wolves into power and your sheep start getting missing, who do you blame? Who do you ask? This is what we have done. The people calling for the head of Addison, you called for the same head of Ken Oforiatta. Did that head roll? Arrogantly, they are still in power. They are telling us the economy has taken a curve or a corner. Has it? The youth are still running out of Ghana. They go through Morocco. Now people have even started traveling to the UK by road. All in this era. The youth now are going to find a way, no matter what, to leave this country. There's betting all over the place. Everywhere you go, 20 betting centers in just 1 kilometer and even more. The youth know the tricks of betting more than they know arithmetic and chemistry. When are they going to invent anything? They are going to be gambling masters, bet masters, lotto kings, lotto forecasters, lotto doctors. We told you the other day, right now women are getting into education more than men. Go to GIJ. The percentage of men to women, overwhelming. The women are more. University of Ghana, same thing. The BECE examination that happened a few days ago, there were more females than males. You know why? The males are running into the bet centers. They are running into galamsey. They are running into things that will give them quick money. Sikedro and all that. They don't see the importance of schooling. In the days when our TVs showed us the importance of scholarships, the importance of scholarliness, the importance of going to school. These days, we are all drinking holy water and sitting on a certain hill. A certain ghost will come out and bless us with gold or direct us to where we will find gold. Nobody is interested in education right now. In my days, there was adult education in Ghana, adult education in Eve, adult education in Dagbani. Today, all that has been scraped. It's all about betting. Every 2 minutes on TV, you see a betting advert. Every 1 second on the internet, you would find a bet master standing there to show you how you can win bets. My brother, my sister, these are the times when a nation has descended so lowly into the abyss of foolishness. This is where we find ourselves. Go to China. Is it the same thing? Are they betting like that on the internet? Are they showing nudities? Their movies, they don't even allow English language and all that. It's all Chinese. My brother, my sister, Nana Addo is busily cutting money, flooding us with money, yet no products to go with the money. The nation will certainly sink. Whoever has ears, let them hear. Those who have eyes, let them see and know that we have spoken the truth some time before. When the nation finally crashes, we know that we all stood aloof, watching these hypocrites in power because of tribalism, religiousness, and foolishness. We refuse to come out and uphold the good image of our nation. For the fear of a bullet hitting us, we all stood aside and watched them. When South Africa got its independence, it wasn't on a silver platter. Little children, age 12 and even below, were shot and killed. Remember the Soweto uprising in 1976. Remember how little children were shot and killed. We all remember the story of Peterson, who was shot and killed, 12 years. We all remember how people vanished in the days of the dirty apartheid in South Africa. They struggled and fought for their independence. Today, if we have independence, we have to fight to keep our nation economically independent, or else we will be insulted everywhere we go, running around and begging for crumbs. I don't know what you think. You can send that via messaging and we shall read that. My name is Blakk RASTA. I want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you and we love you. When we return, we have more and we'll also be reading your messages. Wayo! This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show, number where we speak truth to power. My name is Blakk RASTA. I want to say thank you so much. Next story. Watch out. Okay. So the next one says what? It says University of Ghana to be renamed after J.B. DANQUAH. Who is J.B. DANQUAH? You know him, right? He's supposed to be one of the so-called Big Six. There was never any Big Six. There was only one big man, Kwame Nkrumah. The rest were cowards, like J.B. DANQUAH. For some days now, the president has caused a lot of commotion, a tsunami, unexpected earthquake amongst the people by suggesting that the University of Ghana could be degraded and deluded and disrespected and dishonored to be called the University of J.B. DANQUAH or J.B. DANQUAH University of whatever. This is the University of Ghana. Ghana's #1 university. One of the first universities in West Africa. In fact, the first university in West Africa was Furabe University in Sierra Leone, built by the church. And then when the British took over, they didn't see why there must be a university in West Africa amongst its colonies. But there were some people who came out strongly, pushing to have the university built right here in Ghana. The British agreed, okay, we'll build a university, but we'll put it in Nigeria. After all, it is more populous than this part. It took some people to advocate and agitate. People like Baita, may he rest in peace. People like Asafo-Adjei, a lawyer, may he rest in peace. J.B. DANQUAH was also included. And Otumfuo Agyinasare II. Yes, he even donated land in Kumasi for this university. But they decided that it will be built right here in Accra. In 1947, they started to build it right here. And they called it the University College of the Gold Coast. That university was so affiliated to the University of London. And that university in London was the mother university that awarded all the degrees. So that means this was like a conduit pipe. Go to university here, but your degree will be awarded from London. Until Kwame Nkrumah came. In 1961, Kwame Nkrumah decided that this university must be autonomous and stand on its 2 feet. And it cut all its umbilical cords from the other degree awarding universities around and stood on its own. But before 61, remember Kwame Nkrumah arrived back in this country in 1947. By 1948, he had already built Ghana National College, right? In Cape Coast. Ghana was already flying. But they decided to name this one the Gold Coast. What point is Blakk RASTA making? If anybody at all should have his name here, then it should be Kwame Nkrumah. People advocated, like the names I mentioned, Baita, J.B. DANQUAH. In fact, and lawyers like, say, Akufo-Addo'S. And the Elliott Committee sat on this and decided that, well, there must be a university. But Nkrumah finally put all the beautiful garnishing and polish on this university and made it autonomous in 1961. But today, Mr. President says his uncle, his grand uncle, should have his name on this and that it is possible. But what did the president really say? Did he really say that? What Akufo-Addo actually said about renaming University of Ghana after J.B. DANQUAH, that's got people talking. Read the story. President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has been in the news in recent years for being someone who has brought new conversations and perspectives to some narratives about Ghana's history. One of them is his repeated indications on the need for the country's premier university, the University of Ghana, to be named after one of the founders of Ghana, J.B. DANQUAH. Founders? not being the first time he mentioned it. While addressing a gathering during the 75th anniversary Thanksgiving service of the University of Ghana, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo drew in the narrative again. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? This time, he detailed some of the events that led up to the influences with both J.B. Dankwa and some other founding members of the country, which they had on the decision to build the country's first public university. The president also described J.B. Dankwa's role in the establishment of the University of Ghana as an inestimable work. Can you hear that? Which should be rewarded with his name put on the university. This hope, President Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo stated, could become a reality soon. But this was what exactly he said in his own words. He said, as for me, and for me, the most poignant of those memories is the inestimable work Dr. J.B. Dankwa did to mobilize the Ghanaian people to insist on the building of this university. It was the inspired leadership vision of this great scholar and nationalist who's described in his lifetime as the doyen of Gold Coast politics that following the establishment of the Elliott Commission, tasked by the colonial government to inquire into the possibility of establishing a university in West Africa, enabled the Ghanaian people to reject the original decision of the British colonial government based on the majority recommendation of the Elliott Commission that a single university be established in Ibadan in Nigeria for the whole of the then British West Africa, and got it to agree through a series of passionate interventions in the then Legislative Council. And with the enthusiastic support of the founders of Ghana to the creation of a separate university for our country on the basis of this, his minority recommendation. This is nauseous. I'm getting mad and angry about this. Pass it on. Hear me, brethren. The president is overly petty. And the president of Ghana is a joker. The president of the Republic of Ghana, I don't want to use those words, honestly. Hey! Can you believe what he said? Inestimable work. Invaluable work that J.B. Dankwa did. What work? Like what? Advocating. Yes, let's have the university here. And he wasn't alone. How about the ASHANTI who provided land for the building of the university? The same ASHANTI provided land. And that land now has the University of Science and Technology. It used to be called Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology in the days. And after Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, they removed his name from the university and just made the University of Science and Technology, even though he built it. Listen, Nkrumah built the university. His name was on it. And when he was overthrown in 1966, they removed his name from it. The anti-Nkrumah sentiments. Years after, they have returned the Kwame Nkrumah name onto it. This is deserving. J.B. Dankwa doesn't even deserve a statue in this country. Why should J.B. Dankwa, even his own Chebi people, rejected him and threw him away? Why do I say his own Chebi people? Because charity begins at home. That's where he came from. He couldn't even convince his own countrymen, his own people, that he could do it. These were the people running to the Queen of England, telling the Queen of England that we were not ready for independence. Just because it was Nkrumah leading us. They said the Queen of England should hold on with the independence and never should give it out. In fact, when we started cutting our own currency, the one that Nana Akufo-Addo is now cutting basa all over the place and putting beautiful pictures of our country on those currency notes. J.B. Dankwa wrote to the Queen saying that, Queen, your head should have been on this currency. Why is it that this guy is using images of different? This is so disrespectful. Read history, my brethren. Is this the J.B. Dankwa that you call the doyen of Ghanaian politics? First, they said he was even the one who suggested the name for Ghana. When? By 1947, when Nkrumah arrived. 1948, boom, we already had a name called Ghana for a school, and the name is still there. Why didn't Nkrumah put his name there? He said Ghana. Today, you want to force J.B. Danquah's name there. After the J.B. Danquah circle, if I become president, that circle will be changed. That circle, the name will be changed. These were people who came together to support murderers. You remember the history we told you about J.B. Danquah and all those people, including Sir Akukosa. They all came together, my brother, my sister. J.B. Danquah and Edward Akufo-Addo. They were lawyers who supported murderers, who killed people in Chebi. Chieftaincy murders. They supported them. Why should we name a beautiful university like this after J.B. Danquah? For what? Again, this is the last thing I'm going to say. Why should we remove the name of Ghana and put the name of an individual there? Are we joking? University of Ghana. Now we want to make it J.B. Danquah University of what? Jokes. Nana Akufo-Addo, you are not serious. You are not serious. It's under the same Nana Akufo-Addo they brought Gandhi statue into the University of Ghana, right? Gandhi. They are finding a way of colonizing us back. Recolonizing us. So you are removing the name of Ghana and putting your uncle's name there because your uncle is bigger than Ghana. He's not even thinking about naming a hall after Danquah. Why are you trying to make Danquah so important? Why? What's the problem? When we return, it will be time to read your messages. Wayo!
Blakk Kuku show.
This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kuku Show, where we speak truth to power. Remember, we are supported by EasyIt. Please get yourself on EasyIt. That is where there's all positivity. You can go live. You can also make audio and video calls, and you can also promote your business and your brand. That is EasyIt. Please download it from Google Play and App Store, and let's join EasyIt and do magic there, right? All right, we are also supported by Le Shrine. We are expecting you to come along too. What business do you do? Come advertise with us. The whole world is watching us. Tens of thousands watch us every day. Millions watch us for a period. Your business will do well here. Le Shrine is an executive club where you can go and have fun. Oh my God. Fun that will blow your mind. This is the Blakk Pot, aka Kokoshonomo. And here we speak truth to power. Let the messages roll and keep the messages coming. Now the very first one is from Max Pro, and it says, welcome Kuchoko legend, keep on with the good work. Respect Joama says, good to see you again. Respect Joama, long time no see. Desmond Fafali says, fire. Labisa says, how can you name a school after someone who sold us to the white man to continue colonizing us whilst Nkrumah was fighting for us to be independent? Someone who proposed Ghana to be named Akanland. I almost forgot that. He said the country should be called Akanland. And somebody told them, how about then Nordness? When the Nordness heard it, they said, okay, now we are not part of you. The Evers heard it, hey, then we are not part of you. Then later you call the Ever people tribalistic, Nordness tribalistic. Akanland. That was what J.B. DANQUAH wanted. He didn't see any other ethnic group but Akans. It's not right. Remember the same Akan, the Ashanti specifically, not all Akans. He refused to allow the cocoa money to be used to develop the rest of this country. Yati and remember, they were not ready for that. Yes, Osei Bafo Yawakoto, he who was the linguist to the Utu at the time. When history comes like this, I am over-energized. If I'm not careful, we will turn it into a history class. Health is Wealth TV says, fantastic show, brother. Keep on speaking truth to power. God bless. Labisa says, and not Gold Coast. Hallelujah. Tijani Gengeng. Dodo. Tijani Gengeng. Are you joining us for the first time, Tijani, or you're commenting for the first time? Thank you so much. Remember to keep broadcasting the broadcast, right? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Share the broadcast. Welcome, my godfather, the Kuchoko legend. Always proud of you, sir. I'm proud of you too, Tijani Gengeng. Petrina Otu is a regular viewer of this show. Says, greetings, Blakk Rasta. Ready for you, my brother, myself, husband, and children. I normally love to call children and not kids, because kids are like children of goats, you know. I know, children of goats, you know. So myself, husband, and children. God bless you and keep you as you help rewire the mind of our African youth. Oh, Petrina, you are such a darling. I didn't know you were married. I was going to find you a husband here at... Once you have a husband, I believe that he will also be part of this great family. And together we'll rise to the top and make Ghana better. Henyo Raphael says, watching you from London, Blakk Rasta. Thank you so much. And we are also broadcasting right from Accra. Amoli for Richard says, good evening, Blakk. Please tell Nana Akufo-Addo to rename the National Cathedral after J.B. DANQUAH. He should rename it and call it J.B. DANQUAH Cathedral and leave University of Ghana the way it is, of course. If he ever succeeds in building that demonic cathedral, you can go ahead and name it the J.B. DANQUAH Spiritual Cathedral. Nu Muhammad Abdallah says, Nogokpo, please, with all due respect, spare Agyinasare and deal with Akufo-Addo for the whole Ghana to prosper. Ah, that's a better prayer. Nogokpo should be making Nana Akufo-Addo's feet shake, and all the dirty politicians in power, shake them and remove them. Show them celestial power. Mahmoud Demba says, what a joke. Come here. Bless you, Blakk. May the protection of Jah continue to be with you. Blessed Lord Mahmoud Demba. Are you joining us for the first time? Joe Emmanuel Nkrumah says, hey, good evening, Blakk. It looks like in Ghana, not a single week passes without us discussing what sends us into the abyss. Then what should have rather be a guiding force to our prosperity? Asemu is true. They bring this intentionally so they can distract us from the right path. They do it. If they see that we are on track, we are focused on something, they'll bring a naked girl to come out and say that one politician impregnated her or slept with her, and all our attention will go there like sheep. And then they continue looting. It's a slavish mentality. When the white man wanted to steal from us in the days of slavery and colonialism, you know what he did? He caused confusion while people were fighting. He gave them guns. And then we all went there to be part of the fighting. They came back and took our gold and diamond. Oxygen says, Rasta, the gods do not protect fools. Fools are protected by more capable fools. Satan is waiting for Akufo-Addo and his squad. Jesus is Lord. Lord God, the Lord. Powerful. I like it. Hey! He said the gods do not protect fools. So if you are a fool and you go about fooling and think that you have a certain God, you might be a fool, but that God is not a fool. Benjamin Kwanzaa says, this is the black pot. Come here! We will get up one day and this dirty president has changed the name of the country and named it Akufo-Addo. Hey, Amagana. I will not be surprised. Why? If you want to name something after J.B. DANQUAH, build something new and put his name there. What did he build for us? What? What did he build for us? Radwick, yes, Atta says, hey, Roddick, yes, Roddick Atta says, Blakk, I really admire your program. Remain blessed for keeps watching you from Copenhagen. Oh, Roddick, thank you so much. We appreciate you. Copenhagen, that's in Denmark, right? Yeah, Denmark. Yeah, we're going to be in Denmark one of these days. Stanley Opari says, so the PRO will not leave this pastor alone. Stanley Opari. Ah, okay. Well, Mustafa Watara says, reasoning. Sharif Ibrahim says, wish I can show you more about the herb tree that bears fruits as glue. Wow, at T.I. Ahmadiyya School premises in Wa. I went to T.I. Ahmadiyya School in Kumasi. I will come there one of these days and see that tree that produces glue. Why, people, you know this tree, right? Can we research into it and do something? Rather than over-concentrating on our traditional export. We only produce to feed the white man's kitchen, his factory. And we wait for him to supply us. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. Next story. We're going to spend only 5 minutes on this. Keep your messages coming in. We are also going to read the second batch soon. Ashanti Chief of Fools. Wow, that's powerful, isn't it? Ashanti Chief of Fools. Chief, who is the Chief of Fools? Who is the Ashanti Chief of Fools? Run the story. Watch the story. They are all fools. How distilled Obodomhene insulted subjects over criticisms. Did you hear that? He said his own subjects were fools. So if your subjects are fools, then you are the chief of fools. Here comes the chief of fools. The Ashanti chief of fools, the Obodomhene. Nkwasiafo nyina hene. Excuse my Latin. Hey! The Ashanti chief of fools is here. Why is he calling his subjects fools? On Thursday, August 9, 2023, the Asantehene Otumfuo Osei II ordered the distillment of the chief of Obodom, Bekwai, Nana Saforo Koto, on grounds of various offenses, including abandoning his stool and engaging in the sale of lands for illegal small-scale mining, aka Galamsey. During a trial at the Otumfuo's court, as much as 20 charges were pressed against Nana Saforo Koto, who failed in his defense and eventually admitted his guilt. Addressing the court before the Otumfuo issued his judgment on the matter, a chief linguist at the Manshia Palace, Otumfuo Chiame Kweku Owusu, told the court how Nana Saforo had described his subjects as fools for questioning his behavior. This one, he described them as fools. There's another thing I want you to see. Remember, my Lord, there was a time your people went to a radio station because they had no way of reaching you with their grievances about Obodomhene. They were hoping such reports on radio will gain your attention. That is why some of them resorted to the media. So they reported all the things Obodomhene was subjecting them to in the media. And when the journalists reached out to him about the accusation, his response was that, forget about my town's folks. They are all fools. Bisa. Nana antu sebi. Na yedi entimi nkanu sa. Nana antu sebi. Ose kromfo no nyina subjects no nyina ye nkwasiafo. E kire sebi omu nim nyansa nana piafo. That's what he did. Bring his photo. Come here. Bring his photo. You see this man? When there's an old African saying, I want to live with you. You know what it says? It says, if a king has no followers, then he's not leading. He's only taking a walk. Without the people, you are nobody. Nana said His people are fools. So he's the king of fools. Otumfo decided to remove him. The other thing, they said it was difficult to even reach him and talk to him. Barbed wire all around him. Lion's den would await you if you dare speak ill about Nana. Now he has been distilled. He will go home and learn a bitter lesson of leadership. When you are leading, your doors must be open. When you are leading fools, then you are a fool yourself. You are the king of fools. To God be the glory. This is the Blakk Pot, a.k.a. Kukushonomo. But I would like to sound a warning to our leaders as well. This might be a chieftaincy issue, but it's the same thing that will apply to you. When you are in a certain leadership position and you think that you have reached, nobody can talk to you. This will happen to you. The people will finally go gaga and you can't stop them. You are just one man. How many of them can you kill? If the whole Ghana rushes Nana Akufo-Addo at the presidency, how many people can the soldiers kill before everybody is killed? Including Nana Addo and the rest of them. I'm using Nana Addo as just an example in Ghana. If you go to another country, maybe South Africa, and all South Africans rush and they are going to the presidency, how many people can the soldiers kill before they catch the president? Please, learn to respect your subjects. They are not fools. Some of them know better than you. They are wiser than you. There's another African saying I need to share with you. It says, where a chief surrounds himself with wise people, he rules in wisdom. So the chief himself might not be wise. But if he has wise counsel, wise elders, he'll be seen as the wisest king. But if your subjects are fools, then you are the biggest fool. Next story. And we're going to close on that. Thank you so much. We appreciate your time. We never take you for granted. Tor boss bows out. You remember we talked about Tor? Tema Oil Refinery. Nana Akufo-Addo is trying to sell it. I don't know if they have sold it now. Now they are telling us that they are building a bigger one. Some Indians and some who are coming together to build a bigger one, bigger than that of Dangote. This Tor was built by Kwame Nkrumah. Apart from Tor, you know that they are selling Kwame Nkrumah's factories one after the other. You all remember, right? How about that one that makes beer and all that? They are selling all those. The jute factory, where is it? I was at Juapong 2 days ago. The jute factory, oh God. Kwame Nkrumah. They're selling it. The Tor boss has resigned. That's him. He says, enough is enough, my bread. You shouldn't have taken that position. You followed a dirty, unpatriotic leader. And this is how you have ended. Run the story. Managing Director of Tema Oil Refinery resigns after 18 months. Run the story. Quick. Managing Director of the Tema Oil Refinery Tor has resigned. In a statement to the President and dated Friday, August 11, 2023, Jerry Kofi Hinson indicated that the move has become necessary because of unforeseen health circumstances. Dash it away. And show me the letter. Where's his letter? Do you have a copy of the letter? That's it. He says, Yare. Itimiko. Yare. Kenoforiata is sick. Liver problems. He's still in there. Boss who says, the rot is too much is going. I don't know what to say. But anybody worth his salt and Nana Akufo-Addo should be resigning. It's time to go. I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you and I love you. Thanks so much to my countrymen and women. Thanks so much to everybody watching. You are all my countrymen and women. Jidefo Do Chibili says, in public administration, good sense would seem to require that public expectation be kept at the lowest possible level in order to minimize eventual disappointment. Ah, well. Timothy Zuri says, greetings to you, Blakk Rasta. I missed your show for 3 days and it makes me feel like I'm sick. Keep on rewiring the minds of our people, our leaders. I'm watching you from Wa. Blessed love. Aki Ita. Oh my God. Aki Ita is all the way from Jamaica, Hanover. And he's based right there in Hartford in Connecticut. I truly love him. He celebrated his birthday recently. Whoa. Ghanaians must fight back against any renaming of the university. The nerve of this old man president. Make him go sit down. Aki Ita said, go sit your backside down, dirty president. Impudence. No respect. Sometimes I want to talk Mali. I want to talk Niger. But I don't want to talk. Jide though Chibli says, no one can blot these countries through history. Still Nkrumah. That's right. Joe Emmanuel Nkrumah says, what at all do we owe this family? The family of this insensitive president. We are tired. He can even rename Ghana and give Ghana to his daughters. What a petty guy. He's truly petty. Joseph Zanu says, Blakk Rasta, I have now understood what you have been saying about soccer bet. The computers that used to be given to schools are in the bet centers. Very sad. My God. No female is there, only males. Oh, you are. When we said it, they said we're too moralizing. Go and bet. The country is betting its life away. Timothy Zuri says, Blakk Rasta, they can go ahead and change the names of all institutions, but Nkrumah is still the founder of Ghana. Oh yes, and fire will burn them to the bongo clippings. I'm watching you live from Wa. Blessed love, Timothy Zuri. Joseph Zanu says, Blakk Rasta, say the truth, say truth to power. Olivius Winzi says, hello, Blakk Rasta. Your ideology should be taught in the schools as core subject. Well, I see that as a compliment, and I appreciate that. Jide do Chibli says, this man thinks Ghana belongs to him and his family. Naming ceremony president. Alexander says, big up Blakk Rasta, big up yourself, Alexander. Steve Blaze says, my good God, my very soon the president will sell Ghana. That's what everybody's saying. Alexander says, Ghana, all we need is strong systems and strong institutions, and institutions must change. Yakubu Abu says, does Nana Akufo-Addo think Ghana is for his family? Zose Kofi says, Blakk, you are loud here in Greece. Wow. Are you in Athens? Love and respect to the people of Greece. We're going to be touching base there one of these days. I love Greece. I hear it has some beautiful islands and water bodies and all that. Abu Yakubu says, is there a chance for Nana Addo to sell Ghana? If there's a chance for Nana Addo to sell Ghana, wallahi, he will sell it. Prince Nyaba says, Blackpot hot like fire. Stanley Paris says, leave our country alone. Nogokpo from MSA Bangu. Bangu. Yo. Timothy Zuri says, Blakk Rasta, Ghana is beginning to be too hot. Everywhere is bazaar. Why I'm watching you live from Wa. Big up yourself. Respect, big and large. Lord God have mercy. Well, this is where time will allow us. I want to say thank you so much. Pick up our phone numbers and do business with us. We want to appreciate you. We want to thank you. We love you. We appreciate you. Deep from my heart. You are a family member. Deep from my heart, I love you. I'll never take you for granted. Remember to share this message and remember to tell people about this channel. We get better every day. I love you. I appreciate you. It's been the Blakk Pot. On behalf of the team here, we say, Wayo!
Power,